COVID infection rate in California's prisons is 600% higher than in California overall.
This is a public health crisis. People in prisons and jails are more vulnerable to COVID-19 than nursing homes and hospitals.
This is a racial justice crisis. The people who are getting sick and dying of COVID are people of color. These are the same people that are disproportionately affected by the criminal justice system. People from the Latinx community are 3 times more likely than whites to be in prison, and Black folks are 6 times more likely.
This is a community crisis. People in prisons and jails are mothers and fathers. They are sons and daughters and siblings.
Prisons are not a closed system. Officers go home, they go live their lives, they come back, they get sick. They're the ones that are going to get the inmates sick.
Well, to the first question, how I feel about being inside during this pandemic is I got high-risk medical conditions, which I got asthma, I had valley fever before, I got chronic kidney disease, so it's caused me a lot of anxiety, and I am in a mental health program. It's still causing me some distress because I worry about it all the time.
Man, if I was still inside during COVID, I'd be having a rough time because I really relied upon visits from family and outside volunteers to keep my sanity. And to lose what made me okay in there would have devastated me. I don't know what it would have led to, a lot of depression, anxiety. Hopefully it wouldn't have led to a suicide attempt, but that's what I fear the most. I was still in there during COVID.
In all honesty, I'd be terrified. Absolutely terrified. There are a couple people that I still associate with who are in there, and they're terrified. Major reason is their central air system. If you're going to lock us in ourselves, we're going to be in there for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days at a time. 6 individuals here, 6 individuals on the next door. We're stuck with the cell, and it's a central ventilation system. It ends up being recycled air after a while, and it's extremely contagious.
The realization is real because we had a few staff members here that's been diagnosed with the COVID-19 recently. So that's why we went back on this 14-day quarantine where we can't mix and mingle even with other buildings. Well, my concern is for the older population because more than likely half the population will be gone. So
many staff don't wear masks. Many inmates, including me, don't wear a mask too much. And I tell you why. Because we know that if we get the COVID, it's from outside. So the staff are the one who bring it in. That's what's going on. The staff bring the COVID, and a lot of staff never clean their hands.
I know I keep in touch with some friends in prison, and they're stressed out. This stress that I'm talking about is a weight that is so heavy. I couldn't wait to talk to some of my buddies in prison and tell them that they didn't even know it. But that they were carrying this weight, and that when they got out, they would know what I was talking about. But that I felt bad for them, that they didn't even know they were carrying this crazy weight. And with the COVID in there, the weight is just that much heavier. And you just get so used to it in there.
Receiving quality medical care in a timely manner has always been a major problem inside. This pandemic is just exposing the flawed system.
And they dictate who gets what treatment and for however reason. And the messed up thing about that is, I remember the doctor telling us that he couldn't even request what it is that we really need.
And there was one guy, I remember, he was, I guess, deathly ill. I mean, he was coughing up blood and he laid in bed for almost 2 weeks. He would miss chow every time we went for breakfast chow and a night for dinner too. And he just lay in bed until somebody came and they finally took him out in a gurney pretty much because he was, incapacitated. Nobody done anything. And, just watched the guy like rot away in a bed.
The system is designed to destroy us, so Basically, how can you expect a system that's structured to keep you disadvantaged and disenfranchised? How could you expect that system to help you when it's designed to harm you?
This is a public health crisis. This is a racial justice crisis. This is a community crisis.
You can help. Donate now.